Alrighty. Day 10. Let's finish this game today. Welcome back, everybody. YouTube, hello. Last time we were here, last time we streamed was Friday. And we made it to the archives here. We ended up getting the Firekeeper soul. That reminds me. Let's go. Us bonfires cut off. That's right. Where's the closest bonfire? I did just sit down, so I do need to kill these guys again. I don't know why I kept doing that. Hey, how's it going? Alright. That's right. So we need to make it to... We need to beat whoever the dragon or whatever this was in here. It went alright. I basically got down to the bottom there, got the Firekeeper soul, and that was the end of the stream last time. So I'm hoping we can finish the game today. Oh, I did explore some of the area up here, not too much. Not exactly sure where I'm supposed to go, and since it's been 4-ish days, 3-ish days since I played, I'm gonna have to remember where everything's at. That's a guy. There's a guy behind me, I forgot. And since I only have the one bonfire, I can't teleport back and actually use the Firekeeper soul. And since I actually know how to use the Firekeeper souls now, I want to do that as soon as possible. I wasted 2 of them because I didn't know how to use them. If I remember correctly, I think I did this entire area and I need to go over here. There's a guy next to me. Yeah, this game doesn't exactly tell you where to go after the 2 bells. Was it up here that I needed to go to? Who's firing at me? You're over there. I think I might try and make my way back to... Oh, you're alive. The bonfire at the beginning of this area, just so I can teleport out and use the Firekeeper soul. Yeah, I mean, so when I first played this game years and years ago, I think Blight Town was worse, but that was also on the Switch when I played it. So not as bad as... Ow, I didn't even see you. Not as bad as when the game first came out, but it definitely did not have the greatest performance. Is it this way that I need to go? Oh, we have one guy. I mean, most of the game was fine. But Blight Town was a little rough. Like I said, definitely not as bad as, what was it, on the PS whatever when it first came out. Or no, sorry, Xbox or whatever, wherever this game first came out. I remember that being a huge pain. Ow. Yeah. Honestly, I really do enjoy the first one more than at least the second one, but the second one's movement and everything is just so much better. Where am I supposed to be going? Maybe I use this and just go back down? Well, okay, when I go down, there's... No, I do know where I'm supposed to be going, because I picked up... Yeah, I'm supposed to go outside. That's right. Yeah, I still, like I said, last time we talked, I definitely need to go through 3 at some point, because apparently 3 has some pretty tough bosses, and I definitely want to try those. Do I need to go... I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be going. Yeah, so I've heard. Wait, how do I get... Oh. I thought there was a platform there. There was not. Yeah, I've seen some of the bosses in 3, and they look pretty cool. I think it's the final fight, like you're fighting someone in like a desert or something. And that fight looks pretty cool. I feel like basically every game after 2, a lot of bosses had like 2 or 3 phases too. So it wasn't just like you had to learn the one phase like this game. I mean, I guess the only one that really has a multiple phase boss here is technically Smog and Ornstein, I guess. Or Ornstein Smog, however you pronounce it. Let's take you out first this time. You're have this stupid body blocking even when you're dead. Alright, I guess we go kill you first. So there's someone else firing magic at me. Must be a guy down there. Yeah, I can feel how that would be a pain. Do they do that in Elder Souls as well? Where there's multiple movesets? Or not Elder Scrolls, Elder Ring. I think it's over here, right? Nope. Over here. Yeah, I think in the first... I think I played Dark Souls 3 for like 15 minutes, and I ran into the first boss. I'm like, oh, you have like you have multiple phases. Oh, I guess my stuff's right there. Nice. Yeah, there's the boss in 3 where you just pull out like a sword. Okay. Yeah, I know there's like some incredibly hard bosses in Elder Ring that people like to complain about, but that's just Dark Souls fans in general. Apparently, like, the DLC was super hard, and the reviews on Steam were like super mixed because they thought it was too hard. I thought that was really funny. Man, now I want to go play those games. Alright, let's make my way down here without falling to my death. And I did open this up, that's right. So now I can go back over here and just use the bonfire. Haven't even lit this bonfire. Okay, so this is a completely different area than I thought it was. Alright, let's go to Anor Londo just so I can use the Firekeeper Soul. Because I never fixed the one in Firelink. Alright, Reinforce Estus. Alright, +3. I think that's probably as far as we're gonna go. Yeah, I definitely want to get to 3 at some point, but like I said last time, you definitely want to take a break. I think it's a Duke Archives. I'm good on my Souls game for like another 5-ish months. I usually do like my run of a certain games like each year, like Stardew Valley, Forager, those games, and then a Dark Soul game as well. Gotta get my relaxing time in before I rage at a game. Who's following me? Oh, someone up there. Okay, we're gonna ignore that. That's right, we came in here and we dealt with the Mimic and everything, and then there was that down there. Okay. I don't know how I guess dropping on him to do like 3 damage? Okay, what's out here? Is this where the door in the ceiling is? I remember this meme. Oh, what's the gold one do? Let's go for you first over here. Yeah, Dark Souls coming back to the first one after playing the second one was a little rough as well. Because I'm so used to Dark Souls 2's 360s. Being able to roll in all directions instead of just a fixed 4 when you're locked onto enemies. So that was a little rough getting used to. What do you drop? Oh, it's Onion Knight. Hi, Onion Knight. You're not Onion Knight. You're a woman. Are you the daughter of Onion Knight? Yep, you're the daughter. I'm assuming you become a summon. Okay. Probably a summon. I'm gonna go after you guys because I feel like you're up. You're definitely hiding something. Oh, wait. Is this the area I think it is? Yeah, there's a few. There was a few bosses where I couldn't lock onto, like the dragon last time. I was having a rough time when I was locking on. I think I know what this area that is coming up. I remember it being so annoying. Oh, you have a move? I haven't seen you do that move before. Wait, I'm pretty sure that area has like invisible floors. Did it really? That's crazy. Oh, that's a mistake. I didn't mean to pick that up. Come on. Give me a little bit of poise, just so I can kill him. Thank you. I need to figure out what to do with all this stuff. I already did the DLC. Wasn't the DLC the dragon? I think I did that last time. I did the painting world already. Yeah, that was like the Torius Knight or something with the DLC, right? Oh, there's 2 DLCs. What's the other DLC? I didn't realize there was 2. I thought it was just the 1. Oh, yeah, okay. I did the Painted World. I thought Painted World was vanilla. Yeah, I did Painted World already. Painted World was interesting. The birds were a little annoying, but not too bad. I remember the first time I played, I remember sitting in that like main area and just farming those like javelin husks or whatever they were. And I think I was like level almost 200 by the time I beat the game, and I remember someone saying that was like stupidly high, and normal people will finish the game at like 160. I'm pretty sure there was only 1 DLC, but I could be wrong. Wait, what are we seeing over here? Even more ice guys, huh? Now, if you're talking DLCs, Dark Souls 2 had a pain in the ass DLC. That's gonna hurt. Whichever DLC it was, where it had you do... I think it was the ice one, where the final boss is in a huge arena, and you have to fight a bunch of his minions as well. That one I hated. I'm not saying they're bad DLCs, I was bad at it. And I remember I played a magic build at one point. I remember one of the DLCs having insanely high magic defense, and I just had a rough time going through that. Oh yeah. And then it's like a 30-second drop too. It's like, oh, I died in the first hit, time to waste another 4 minutes. I'm pretty sure it's the dragon one. That one was rough. At least the second game gave you the ability to actually respec your classes, so that's nice. Alright, what are we doing here? Crystal Cave. Alright, I remember this area a little bit. I remember it's gonna be rough if I try and lock on, because we'll just walk off the edge. And just get hit to smithereens. You know what? I'm from Soft. I don't know how to make a good game, so I just make it really difficult. And people somehow like it. Yeah, they did. There was a few rough areas. What am I supposed to do here? Come down here, I guess? Okay, I don't know what we're doing with those guys. I don't want to mess with them because I feel like they're just going to knock me right off the edge. Alright, I'm just going to walk straight and hope I don't fall off the edge. Because I know that there's supposed to be a way to actually get around this area with... What is it? Those, like, light shard things you can buy? Come on. Alright, what do you got for me? Nothing. Just a bunch of money. You know, Dark Souls is all about this lore stuff. Oh, I thought I was about to die. Alright, where am I going here? Do I go down or do I go straight? I'm just gonna jump down. Okay. I shouldn't have jumped down. Alright. That's right, I sat at this bonfire. Duke's Archives, I believe? Alright, let's sit at this bonfire so I don't have to make that warp every time. Alright, it should just be this way. I think I can run past most of those crystal guys as well. Is there anything over here? Most of them do. I still don't like it. I went the right way and then the wrong way. I still don't like it if you don't know that you're supposed to use the Firekeeper soul to revive that person. She just stays dead the entire game and you can't warp back there. Or sorry, you can't warp from there. You can warp back there, can't warp from. But when do FromSoft actually, or yeah, when do they actually explain stuff that isn't in just the text of items? And I think that's how most people get into Dark Souls games. It's like they look up the like a lore video. Yeah, I basically never read the item lores anymore. I did in the second game for a while. I'm like, there's just so much to keep up with. I'm just going to watch a YouTube video because some people have done a really, really good job of explaining it. I saw an item over here that I can't get to. Never mind. I'm going the right way down here. Alright, I think it was up here, and I'm pretty sure that crystal guy's still following me. But the gold one stayed dead. I'm gonna fall off, I think. Nope, okay. I mean, I like the way that they did the lore description, like I like how they put it in there, but the way they executed it, like it only being there, was kind of weird. Really? Ooh, okay. There we go. Am I going up? Like... Oh, that's a place to go to. Okay. Yeah. I think that's one of the only big things I don't like is that it's hard to actually find the lore unless you know where you're supposed to look. Alright, where am I supposed to be going? Is there... Do I have to go back up there to actually progress? Don't move the camera or you're gonna die. Alright, where... Yeah, this place is confusing. Okay. Came from there, I believe. Okay, well, I can't go through that. I jumped down there. I'm not swinging at you because I know that's going to be a mistake. Where am I supposed to be going? That brings me down there. Did I come from there? I think I came from there, right? And then I went down this way. Okay, well. Oh, the invisible bridge. That's right. There was a bridge right down there. Where does the bridge go? That's right. Okay, so there is a place to go. Whoever put these notes down, sometimes you guys are great. There we go. Thank you. Treasure ahead. Sure, I'm probably gonna die, but just kidding. Of course I angered something. Alright, well, we're just gonna run. Okay. Alright, you want to give me a bonfire, or are you just going to give me a bunch of crabs? Sounds like a typical Saturday evening. Okay, well. I'm just going to run past you, because I'm pretty sure you guys can just one-shot me, and I really don't want to do all of that all over again. Actually, I think I know what this place is. Yep. Here's the boss. I remember the gimmick to this boss. I'm pretty sure I'm basically at the end of the game, though. Oh, please don't tell me they walked in. There was no fog gate. Now you got me worried. Okay, so it is back here. Oh god, they did! One of them did. Not sure what. I think it was the clam that hit me there. Ay, 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 ay. Alright, where can I go to actually dodge that? Not there. I'm gonna have to chug 2 Estus Flasks again. Just kidding. Huh. And, oh, and there's no bonfire. That's rough. Okay. Well, at least I know where to go now. That clam was a little annoying. Yeah, it only had... Okay, it only had the one DLC. Ah. Yeah, I know Dark Souls 2 had, like, what was it, 3 DLCs? And then it added, what was it? It was 3 DLCs, and then Scholar of the First Sin added a bunch of, like, random enemies and pathways you could only go if you had the program branches of Yore and stuff like that. Which I don't know if I agree with, but it definitely made the game a lot longer. Goodbye. I still remember finding, what was it, like one fragrant branch of Yore and using it in like the most, one of the earliest areas, like right after the things betwixt. And not necessarily locking myself out, because I had to go search for another one, but if you use them at times like you really shouldn't, you really have to go searching for them. And if you miss one, you're basically, not exactly soft-locked, but... Yeah... I picked up a PS5, and that's one of the games I really want to play. But it's nice. A lot of the PlayStation exclusives are eventually coming to PC. Like, God of War came out. God of War was really good. Yeah. So, okay, so the Fog Branch is there now. Okay. Yeah. I mean, people have ported it over and basically have made it so you could play it, but it's not really the same. How did I do 3 damage to you? Let's not. Alright, I think I can run past... There's 2, 4... Just get in here. Alright, I'm assuming I have to go and break that thing again. I do. Stop it, stop it. I know it's coming after me. Hey, where are my souls, by chance? You know where they are? Okay, that was a little rude. I shouldn't have popped 2. I'm just gonna sit by this leg up here, I guess. Ow. Ow. Okay. Hey, I think I got cursed there. While cursed, your HP is half. Lifting the curse requires a purging stone or the aid of the healer Nulando. What the hell is a purging stone? Do I have one of those? Purging stone. I do not. Huh. Well. Alright, well, I'm heading over there real quick. And I'm just gonna have to pop some of my souls, because I think I just lost, like, 20,000. Oh, that... Hey, there he is.
Oh, hello. With those messages, I haven't found...
Isn't your... Yes, I found your father.
I'm sorry he's called.
Isn't her father, if I remember lore-wise, isn't her father in that shortcut that you have to join one of the covenants for, and his head is his head has like one of those crab creatures on it? I think that's what it is. Man, getting some of the NPC quests in the second game was rough. There's a few here, but I remember when I first beat Dark Souls 2, I basically summoned guys for every fight, not realizing that once you summon a guy, it actually increases the damage and the health of the boss. That was a fun experience to learn. It's like, hey, there's 4 guys here I can summon to help me with whatever boss. Oh, okay. Well, why am I doing better without the summons? Let's just double check you actually have some. Alright, well, you don't have what I'm looking for. Alright, well, that's the new Londo blacksmith, isn't it? Yes, it is. I don't know where I'm going. You said Undead Burg. Wait, is the Undead Burg the, is that the guy that is... Where's that one at? I have no idea. Undead Burg is the first area. Oh, is that the one that is... That sells the resident key, right? The one that sells my favorite weapon in the second game, the rapier. I saved your wife. Where is she? I think I did. The only way I know of actually getting over there is the door right next to basically right next to the merchant. Also, since I'm over here. Oh, really? Huh. Lore stuff, am I right? Think I can upgrade my weapon to plus 15 while I'm over here. Might as well do that. Nice shot. Alright, let's just sit here for a second, because I think I hear enemies following me. And I have plus 20 health, so... Alright, reinforced weapon. Yes, I need Titanite chunk. Okay, I don't have that. Never mind. Alright, so... what would it be? Sunlight altar, and then I could jump down to the bonfire underneath, and then I can just walk straight from there over to the guy. And then if the dragon shows up, I can finally kill it, because he just keeps running away whenever I go to fight him. Haha, I can kill you through your shield. No dragon for me. Hey, there's a dragon. Alright, I think it's just, what, jump back this way? And then, isn't he... I think he's over here. What even hit me there? I lied. He's behind me. Merchant's this way. Man, having half your health really sucks. Isn't that what Dark Souls 2 did as well? Like when you weren't human, it lowered your maximum health or something like that?
Oh, where have you? I guess that.
Alright, I was lied to. I was lied to. Alright. There's 2 undead. Where's the other one at? Wait, is the other one in the sewer? Is that the one you're talking about? It's the one in the sewer over here, right? Okay. I think it's over here, right? Nice backswing. So I think I did unlock the shortcut you were talking about. I think it's this way, right? Yes, this one right here. Oh, really? I didn't have any issue with Capra Demon. Capra Demon was a one one try. Let's see. Okay, that's expensive, but I'm gonna buy as many as I can of those. Let's just pop 2 of these. Yeah. Shortcuts in games are great when you know that they're there. I played, what was it, Dead Rising for the first time and didn't realize there was a shortcut. That was rough. Let's see, where's that item at? Here it is. So that also reduces the buildup too, huh? Okay. Let's use Honored Bone. Alright, let's go try this again. That curse. It's the old Iron King bonfire, because yeah. I remember when I first played, there was that bonfire that's in the forest that you have to roll past the door to get to. You have to roll into the door, you have to roll into the wall or break the wall. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I missed 1 or 2 bonfires in the skeleton area too, with the giant undead area. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 had. I actually liked Dark Souls 2 warp system way better than this one. Being able to warp immediately was nice. And being able to actually have a picture of where you're warping to was really nice as well. There has been so many times where I've like, that's not where I meant to go, but it sounded right in this game. Alright. Wasn't there a similar area in the second game to this, where instead of ice, it was spider webs? Yeah, being able to tell... I mean, it made sense for the first game, but they were definitely, like, polishing it out with the second and third game. But when Dark Souls... Yeah, it just had the spider webs, so it was, like, getting lost. There was really no game like Dark Souls or Demon Souls when it first came out. So they had to actually build it and polish the game. But I mean, this game is pretty good when it comes down to if you're actually good at the game. Alright, You know what, let's not run, because I know me, I'll just run off the edge. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, I mean, I think out of the second game still being better or the second game being worse than this game, I still think I would rank it higher because it was the first Dark Souls game I actually played. And actually, like, I don't know, for me, it really got me into the series, and so I just think I can rank it higher just because of that. Yeah. It's not that I didn't like Dark Souls 2. I think I just prefer 1 because of the bosses and some of the characters. And some of the areas in the second game, God, it's worse than Blighttown. What was it? There was the pirate area, not pirate area. The area that is like you go and ride a ship at some point. That area was the bane of my existence for like a month and a half when I first played the game. I'm gonna die to curse. So the crystals do curse, huh? So how do I dodge that? God, the Tomb of the Giant sucks. I forgot to sit at the other one. The bosses in the Tomb of the Giant weren't bad at all. It was just getting to them. In Blighttown, once you know where you're supposed to go in Blighttown, it's a 5-minute walk. That's what I was just about to see. I'm going to switch to some curse one. That gives me better curse resistance. Let's see. The highest I've seen so far is 39. So I guess we're putting on... Not wearing Havel's armor. I'm not going to fat roll everywhere. Alright, dinghy. I saw 65. 74. Alright, I guess we're wearing dinghy armor. Because that looks like it's probably the best. What was that? 140. Guess we're wearing the maiden skirt. Can I roll? You know what? I am not taking my chances because I only have 1 more of the curse resistant thing or the purging stone. I don't want to take my chances again. Because getting down there was like a 3 or 4 minute run. And then I have a mini heart attack every time I run over that invisible walkway. So I think I only have this boss. Oh. I didn't know Humanity did that. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but the game doesn't really tell you some stuff. Like how Humanity gives you, what was it? Increased item finding as well. And that stacks up to what, like 10? And then what else? So I have this boss, and I think I just go and give all 4 of the Lord Souls to whatever his name is. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the Humanity one is unless you're really trying to farm a specific item or you're speedrunning the game, it doesn't really make sense to pump Humanity, I guess. I know with speedrunners, they try and get, what is the Black Knight Halberg or something like that, and that weapon's insanely strong. Alright, there we go. God, yeah, I wasted, what was it, 2 Estus Flask shards thinking it was just I was getting the upgrade from just using it for my inventory, and I've played this game before, but it's been 6 years. It's like, could you at least give me a little bit of a better hint? Like, it gives you a hint on the, what was it, the loading menu, like, hey, bring this. Not sure how that didn't hit me, but it would be better if it told you not on the loading screen, especially since loading screens are a lot faster than they used to be. Remember sitting down and playing games like, hey, let's go in and loading screen is like 30 seconds. I can go use the bathroom. And now it's like, hey, here's like a 3-second loading screen. Oh my god, that curse resistance is so much better. Alright, pop a health, pop a health, pop a health, pop a health. One more. There we go. Oh, that's not too bad. Third try, fourth try. And then I have all the clams that are going to come eat me. Achievement. There's no items or anything in here, right? I don't see anything. Actually, what's over here? Just nothing, okay. Alright. You're not wrong. Alright, let's just pop in this, okay. Yes, isn't that how you, I was trying to do that earlier, but I forgot. Isn't that how you get, like, the Moonlight Greatsword in this game? Then, like, the meme sword or whatever it is. I'm just gonna pop all of these. I'm just gonna use probably not gonna use the boss ones. I know they give, like, a crap ton, but if I ever come back to this game for achievements, I just want to be able to just... And it's the middle of the tail, so it's not actually, like, close to the end. I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter World, and going from this game into that, because in this game you can just roll into the attacks and dodge them. Can't do that in Monster Hunter. And then vice versa. Alright, what? Probably gives me one more level? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Okay, back to Firelink Shrine, I guess? Because I don't think there's any other area that I need to fight, because I did the DLCs. I got all 4 Lord Souls. I did the extra area in Blighttown. I think I'm good. Yeah, there was a few enemies I was having a rough time with dodging into their attack, so I just... Hey, can you wake up, please? There we go. Feed items, warp feed. Oh, you can feed items, huh?
Very well. Then
I don't want to see the inside of his colon again. You're one hideous creature. I hope you know that. What are those fires about? Yeah, Column Meat was rough. Every time they did with the head swipe, I was trying to roll into it, and then I would get hit with the exactly. I would get hit with his head right at the end. So I just had to roll away from him on that whenever he did that. Yeah. All right. We have to go back to our other stuff because we played the entire game in this. Jesus. I respect people who play this game when they do challenges like that, because I know I will never be good enough to do that. What was it? That guy that did all Souls games without getting hit in a row? And then what if he got hit, he restarted the entire thing? That guy, that was pretty impressive. Oh, it's you guys. Or the guys that beat this game with like the Donkey Kong bongos. That one's pretty cool to watch. Titanite chunk. Oh, if I get enough, I might be able to level up my weapon again. What are you? You're just stalactite, okay. You go down way easier now, and it's unbelievable. The first guy I ran into kicked my ass, but he usually does, I'm assuming. Yeah, some people are just too good. I think it was someone I saw on TikTok a little while back that was doing a Dark Souls game, but they were doing, nice. Oh, that's really sweet. Goodbye. They were doing the run with, that's where you get the armor pieces, okay. Yeah. What were they playing? Were they playing with the Dance Dance Revolution, whatever it's called, like dance pad? I'm like, that's pretty cool. I just got sent a video by a friend that yeah, so they would like, it was one of those dance pads where it's like the four directions and with the diagonals, and they would use that to roll and everything. I'm like, that's so cool. Yeah, I just got sent a video of someone beating Dark Souls 1 bosses, but in alphabetical order. So they had to do like a bunch of glitches just to get to like some of the easiest bosses in the game, but they had to do them in alphabetical. Black Knight Great Axe, huh? I don't know how I dodged that, but thank you, game. Yeah. Is there any bonfire or anything over here? I'm gonna assume no. Do those guys respawn, by the way? So you could farm them for their weapons and everyone... Okay, well, that's gonna be fun. Alright. Let's see how well this goes. Gwyn, the Lord of Cinder. Come on. I'm dead. Alright. Look at first try. Third health. He's way different already. Like, he attacks faster. That's right, you just told me how to make the walk back. He attacks faster. He has a... his reach on his sword is a little weird. He feels more like one of the Dark Souls 2 DLC bosses, in my opinion. He actually kind of feels like a Hollow Knight boss almost. Come on. Yeah, he's definitely more aggro, but it also looked like I can stun him for a second if I get enough hits off. I think it was 2 or 3 hits. Also, what ring am I wearing? Seal protection, okay. Yeah, I didn't like... That's one thing I do like about the first game more. The Estus being infinite, but I also... Okay. I also like, alright. I also like the life gems in the second game. Being able to heal you over time like that if you run out of Estus. Oh, I guess that area gives me 20 Estus from living there. Okay. Yeah, I actually really enjoy it. So the second game has a lot of aspects that are way better than the first game. I just feel like the first game, in my opinion, is just feels better, except for the movement. I just feel like I connect with the bosses and the characters more in this game. Can I kick you off the edge again? Oh. Oh yeah, okay. Alright, well if I end up dying again, I can teleport and level up my weapon again. Yeah. I feel like the first half of the game takes easy mode 2 on the second game, and then just throws everything at you that it has afterwards. Half the time, just getting to the bosses in the second game is what is more painful. Alright, last one. Come here. I guess you can't hit me if I'm below you. Alright, we're not doing an Anderlondo again. Hey, there's the Black Knight Halberd, the best weapon in the game, apparently. Yeah. It's also, like, the second game had a lot of repeat bosses, too. Just reskinned. That was a mistake. I remember it being a little... It wasn't like a problem. I just remember there being a few. Alright, I'm gonna die again. Or is he gonna be nice to me? He was nice to me for a second. That was a mistake. I should have just taken the one heal. I don't believe that. That still hit. Okay. I'm dead. Alright. I try and fight every boss. That's just who I am. I like to at least try and experience every boss. Because I feel, for me, I don't like leaving things unkilled. Yeah. That attack is a little questionable. You know what I could do? Is I could learn how to parry. It's not going to happen. But I could. I suck at parrying. I don't know how I did that jump attack, but that's what I've heard, especially like if you equip the buckler too, or I think it's a buckler that has the better parrying window, or one of the shields has a better parrying window. You just equip that and you can parry him pretty easily. All right, well, we went for mutual destruction and okay, that's a move. Haven't seen that one yet. Titanite junk. I should have went and leveled up, but I don't really care at this point. I think I can kill him with a level 13 claymore. If I ever play this game again from start, I need to try some different builds out. Because I think I went the claymore when I originally beat this game years ago. I tried. Okay, I got it. Alright, maybe I do practice parrying a little bit on these guys. That's what I ran a dex build in the second game with the rapier, and that was so much fun. It attacks so quickly. And you can get a rapier, like, instantly, I think. Or it's, like, one of the first weapons you actually run into. I know it's definitely not as good in this game, but... yeah. And magic is as broken as always. Yeah, Titanite junk. Oh, is it? At some point, I want to actually play this game where it's like, hey, I'm just going to go for a big and tanky and use a giant weapon. That's fair. I know Pyro's insanely strong in this game. Yeah. Alright, let's see if I can do any pairing. I'm going to change up my okay. Apparently I'm just good at it. I don't know how I got that one. Don't say that. I died. I saw that at the corner of my eye. Alright, well, that actually might be better than I thought. I was clean with it, yes. It's the issue is I get them so low and then I start panicking and I forget what the buttons are. That's happened so many times. It's like the first fight with the dragon. I got him down to like half HP, and then I started panicking because I thought I was gonna actually win the first try, and I'm like, okay, I give up. I was way too early. Yeah. Yeah, I really should go level up if I die. Actually, I can't. I have no souls. Never mind. I still can't believe you get 10,000 souls for every walk through here. You can literally just keep walking back and forth and get quite a few. Titanite junk. I was also going to upgrade the dragon's sword that I got. You have some respect for me, because that is insane. Did you use bonfires for that, or was it just no healing at all? There we go. Ah, okay. Yeah, there's a guy on YouTube that I've been watching. I think it's called the... I think his actual persona is like Lemons or something, or the back rooms or whatever it's called. And he does a lot of those challenge runs, and it's really entertaining to watch. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, the backlogs. There we go. Yeah, I really like the way he does stuff. He has way too much patience. Like, I have patience in some games, like Terraria or Stardew Valley or Raft, those type of games, or survival/growing games, but spending 10 minutes on a boss that you have no clue if you're even gonna win is insane. And how some of the videos he does takes like months to make, and I'm like, okay. I can't parry his hand. Just let me heal. I missed it. I missed the window. There we go. I think that's it. Oh. 209 deaths. Or was that 210? Might have missed one or two in there. Basically where I thought it was gonna... How many it was gonna take me. I guessed about 200 when I started. Yeah, that was rough. Yeah, and I absolutely tried to parry the hand. My finger thought one thing. I really just want to skip this. I don't care about lore. And then just uninstall the game immediately. This game is getting uninstalled immediately after this is over. I'm not touching this game for like 6 months until I go for the achievements. There we go. Reached to Link the Fire ending. Isn't there also 2 endings where I could have just walked out the door there too? And it would have been something different. Yeah. The second game's achievements were just as bad as like, hey, you wanna play up to new game plus 3 just to get one miracle? No, I don't, but I'm going to anyways. But at that point, you're basically one-shotting most of the bosses anyways. Unless you did what I did and use the bonfire aesthetic on some bosses for like 4 or 5 times just to farm them for souls. Yeah. I mean, I killed the 4 king. Like, I killed every boss before I did the Lord Vessel. That first time, the time I just went and put down the Lord Vessel before I entered that area is the first time I went down here without it being accidental. Yeah, the Covenant items are pretty bad. Like, I didn't touch the Covenants at all in this except for the one in the forest area for the cat. Just to make it so I didn't have to fight the guys every time I went in there. So that was kind of nice. Yeah. What was it, 10 streams? Basically like 24, 25 hours. For beating a game I haven't played in 6 years isn't too bad. Yes, you can use the word fucking. Oh, really? How are the deck? I need to go through my Twitch settings. I usually don't have people in here talking, so I never actually went through the chat. So I need to go through the chat log and see what's banned and what's not banned. How are the dex builds in the first game? I know that, like I said, the second game is really good, but I know there's the Covenant we were just talking about. If you kill the person right outside, you can get that like katana / weapon. And I want to try that at some point. Or just try a big... Pretty decent. Alright. Yeah, I've never done pyromancy. I've done magic and just dex in the second game. Uchi katana shreds. Yeah, I want to try different stuff out, but I want to take a break. Because magic, like I said, magic is overpowered. I don't necessarily like overpowered stuff, but I mean, at least in the second game, the DLC nerfed magic hard. Yeah. I know, I've never tried miracles, but I know miracles were more usable in the second game, at least, with the lightning throw lightning, whatever it was. Yeah. I mean, you could basically one-shot every boss from a basic straight beginning with magic in the second game. Yeah. I do like the healing miracle, though, so you could do some type of faith build with that, which would be interesting. I do like the music in this game. The boss fight music and the actual music of this game is really well put together. Game, I'm not replaying it. I'm not going through this again.
The dark sign brands the undead.
I never actually did watch this. Yeah.
And in this land,
FromSoft has some really good music.
undead are corralled and led to the north.
I didn't really do many in the Invader because I was almost never human. I think, what was it? I did
To await the end of the world.
the one in Blighttown, the one before Smog and Oranstead, but I ended up wasting that, basically. Alright. We are done with Dark Souls. It's gonna be a really early stream today, ending, because it was only an hour. But I will be back on Wednesday. We are playing a nice, relaxing game of Supermarket Simulator because I'm tired of banging my head against the wall. Yeah. But yeah, I think this game's gonna get uninstalled. I'm not gonna look at this. It's exactly what you think it is. It's exactly what it sounds like. I want a chill, relaxing game that has achievements. And that's I'm just gonna put on Pokemon music and just be a supermarket manager for a couple hours, and that's gonna be my Wednesday evening. Yeah, I appreciate stopping by. I got really no one to raid because no one I usually raid is online, so Bob Ross is gonna come on once I end this stream. Yeah. Like I said, thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. Thank you for helping me out with that crystal area and having to deal with that shit show for about an hour. Yeah, appreciate it. I will see whoever stops by on Wednesday, and YouTube, you guys know where to come. Thank you so much for stopping by.